Tucked between the trees and the breeze stands the Faery Fern, a peaceful little haven where petal bloom and the air feels just a bit more magical. It's the kind of home you'd stumble upon in a daydream, and today I'll show you how to build it, step by step. So let's do just that. Starting with everything you'll need, here is the material list. First things first, let's start by building our foundation for the house. Just follow the outline with mud bricks. For this first line, let's use bricks instead, because it's going to be part of the flooring. In the back of the flooring, let's just make this square pattern with polished granite. It's going to be for a future staircase. Let's now go around the foundation and place some mud brick walls in the corners. Now follow the smooth stone outline with stone blocks. This outline is not symmetrical, so be careful. And then we'll simply fill the inside. Now you can grab your stone slabs and make this outline around it a staircase. Now place calcite blocks 5 high and make it a border like so. Then on the inside, let's place some jungle planks. So now we can add our door. And this jungle trapdoor for a small window. On the sides, we will have some windows. So place calcite and then grab a placeholder blocks to place the upper calcite blocks, like shown. We will do exactly the same thing on the other side. Then here we can make a 5x5 wall with our calcites. Then let's just follow the outline and bring everything up by 5 blocks. For the left wall, we will add a door that will later be connected to the garden. Then add this mud brick slab just for the staircase to the front door. Then we can continue finishing our wall. We will then add some diorite walls in the corners, so we can follow the mud brick walls from our foundation. For our first detailing of the build, we're going to build this door awning with dark oak blocks. Follow closely. We're going to be using some slabs, trapdoors here on the sides, then some slabs in front to create some depth, some staircase, but sideways like this. Make sure to place them like I'm placing them on the screen to have this little effect. Under those, we're going to use some open fence gates, so we have a clean circle. And behind them is a upside down spruce stairs to smooth up even more. And we finish it up with some spruce trapdoors on the side. Feel free to use that design in your builds. Let's hop to the window trim. So again, with dark oak, let's start with a plank in the middle and then some stairs on the sides. We're going to use jungle trapdoors in the sides and then some spruce fences in the middle for the window. In front of it, we're gonna place some moss blocks for flowers later. But then, back up, we're gonna just add some diorite walls in the corners. For this side, it'll be a bit different. We're gonna use a little accent color, which is gonna be crimson, because the roof garden is also gonna be crimson. We're gonna do that W shape with some slabs. Under it, we're gonna add some diorite walls. So now we can place blocks in front of the walls. Don't forget to remove that last plank block. And then around it, we're just gonna add some slabs. Under the window, we're gonna place the jungle trapdoors. And again, we follow with our spruce fences. Finally, we add the 3 moss blocks and then maybe some on the flooring for grass. Let's now raise our tower by 1 block of calcite. But leave this gap open here on the right side. We'll hop into first person view to place the floor of that level. So we're gonna place upside down jungle stairs so we can have a little ledge on our wall from the bottom. But then we can easily connect them with slabs inside. Later, act as a ceiling and flooring at the same time. It just adds a little depth without making too much layers. Make sure to leave a gap here if you want to add a staircase to the interior. Here we're gonna place some spruce planks because there's gonna be a balcony outside. And we can close it up with our jungle stairs. When you're done with the outline, just fill it with slabs. And like I said, if you want to add a spiral staircase to your interior, you can just leave a little gap at the end. Let's just mark our future balcony here with 5 spruce planks. Then, we're gonna work on the second floor. Let's make a 5-high wall of calcite again, but by leaving this square in the middle for a window. We're gonna use some shroom lights in the middle, some lighting. Feel free to use some glass. I like using full blocks for my windows, but you can use glass. And sorry, here on the corner, we're gonna do some windows too by using placeholder blocks to leave another square. But make sure to follow here because we're gonna add diorite walls, but we leave a 1 block gap between the bottom ones. Here we can close up our wall with some calcite, no need for windows. Again, 5 high. In this corner, we're just gonna fill it up. And then add some diorite walls, but again, we leave 1 block between the ones in the bottom. Same thing with the back, we can just close it up, 5 high wall. Close up this corner also. Again with our walls. Okay, for this side, it's gonna be the balcony, so we're gonna leave a gap for the door. So go 5 high, and then just connect it with another 5 high calcite on the other side. We're gonna use some of the new pale wood to make a little trim. So grab some stairs and trapdoors, and let's just do this little arch. And here we're gonna add a window again. So 2 blocks, some placeholder, 1 more block of calcite, and remove your placeholders. Then we're gonna add our diorite walls. Alright, now we're gonna add a little detail and you're gonna see why we left a little gap here. So grab some dark oak blocks And here, at our gaps, we're gonna put a ring of details. So just place some full blocks, but a stairs on the third one. Then some stairs and some fence gates to connect here. On top of the stairs, let's place some trapdoors and do the same thing on the other side. So a stair and 2 planks. Right here, let's add a slab because it's gonna connect to the balcony. So we'll go on the other side and do the same. But this time we're just gonna place some planks on this, and then some signs. 3 planks, and then right here, some signs. There we go. So here we're gonna build some difficult windows. So grab your wood blocks, and we're gonna place the stairs like this, so we can have a little angle with the stairs, with some trapdoors on the side, and then spruce under it. And we'll do the same trick. Some stairs, but sideways. That way we have this little angle. And then a trapdoor. Here in the middle. Here in the front, we're gonna add some depth with trapdoors again. So we're gonna place a line of it in front. And then some spruce under them. On Bedrock, you can crouch, place trapdoors. And on Java, you can just press shift. Under here, we're gonna add some trapdoors. And here some stairs to make a little circle and close it up with a trapdoor and another under. Right here, we're just gonna place some trapdoors that way. And on the side of the trapdoor, we'll place open fence gates. It makes this cool design. On the side windows, we'll start with some through staircase. And then just trapdoors, but since it's in an angle, it creates a little circle. Then we'll connect with Spruce Fence. By the way, I made a mistake. This is supposed to be a full block of calcite. There we go. So let's remove one wall and use a full block, just for some detailing. On the top side, we'll use some dark oak for the trip, with some slabs and trapdoors. Open fence gates too. If it's too complex, remember you can pause the video or just slow it down. On this side, we'll do the same thing. Let's start with the full blocks, and then stairs. Trapdoor, trapdoor. Since it's an angle, it creates a circle. Let's do the trim. Let's put the fence right now. Then here, trapdoor with a normal fence gate under. Same thing with this side. And there we go. Like this, we have a special window side view. Window view. There we go. Now it's going to be time to work on the balcony. So just prepare your blocks. We're going to be using some dark oak trapdoors, spruce fence, open fence gates, and some spruce planks and trapdoors. So first, let's place some slabs and blocks here to extend our balcony. And then in front here, we're going to use some slabs and stair. There we go. Going to follow the outline with some dark oak. So let's start with a trapdoor all around it. Let's build a little support here with some stairs and a slab in the middle, and just 2 trapdoors here and another trapdoor there. Oh no, and let's add some fence gates. There you go. For a little railing, we're gonna use some dark oak fence here. Make sure to leave some gaps where I'm putting gaps. We can connect these with fence gates. And then for a final touch, we can add some spruce trapdoors on top of the railing, so we can have a nice protection. So we don't fall down, you know? It would be unfortunate. Like I just did. But I'm flying. Alright. To the next part. Let's add another floor. So again, we're gonna put a 1 ring of calcite blocks around it. And we're gonna do the same as before. For the flooring, we'll use upside down jungle stairs all around the wall. Again, if you want to add a spiral staircase in your interior, you can leave this gap in the back. And then let's just fill with spruce slabs. Now let's extend our walls by 4 blocks high. We're gonna have much simpler windows here. We're just gonna do 2 lines of 2 blocks and add some spruce fences in the middle of them. On the side here, we're gonna have some special windows. We're gonna place some inward dark oak stairs like that. So we can create a little square of air between them. Since it's an angle, it's gonna create a little trim around our window. You can use any placeholder blocks you like to create this. Then on top of them, let's just add some 2 calcite blocks. For our side, we're just gonna fill it up with 4 high calcite and continue for the rest of the tower. Let's not forget our diorite walls. Let's not forget some dark oak details, so let's just follow here with some dark oak signs and some dark oak planks. Under our window, let's do the same thing. 2 dark oak planks and 1 dark oak stairs. And then just finish up with our diorite walls here in the corners. Now, in the front walls, we're gonna use some dark oak fence gates open with trapdoors on top of it for little awning on the window. And then let's use some dark oak slabs. Let's place them like so and connect them with 2 trapdoors. On this side, we're gonna do a little design, the same thing, basically. Some slabs and 2 trapdoors. Now let's go on the balcony side. We're gonna do a little roof on it. We're gonna start with some dark oak stairs and a slab in front of it. Then follow along by adding this slab as a placeholder so we can go diagonally. And then some trapdoors in front. Now let's just grab some moss and some leaf blocks. We're gonna try to connect. So just over that stairs, we're gonna place 1, 2 here, and a 2 on top like so with like a leaf block right there. So it's a bit of like an organic shape, not like a complete circle. So here we're gonna add this little pattern. Under here, we're gonna add some 2 more moss block, a leaf in front and a leaf dropping. Right here, another moss block, and then 2 more right there. Following this slab, we're gonna add on the side and then do this little L pattern. Then we can use the dark oak all around it and 1 trapdoor under it. Make sure to check the camp corner. And here under, we're just gonna add that moss block and then we're gonna place some lanterns for some lighting here. 2 chains and 1 lantern. And there we go. We are almost done with the tower. We're now at the part of prepping for the roof. So let's start by making a ring of spruce planks on top of our walls. And then follow along while we extend our trim. We're gonna use, again, planks here. And some slabs in the flat walls. And trapdoors like so in the corner. Right here we add full blocks on top of the walls and the corners. Then we're gonna smooth it up with some slabs. Right here is a trapdoor. There we go. And some slabs. Trapdoors in front. Right here. There we go. Some full blocks right here. Slabs. And here, trapdoor. Slab, 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 slab. Full block. Trapdoor, trapdoor, and trapdoor. And there we go. We have our little trim extension. Now let's use some dark oak blocks to make some details over the spruce blocks. We're gonna use some stairs here. And then make a line of planks. In front of it, we're gonna use some slabs and then trapdoors, dark oak trapdoors on top of the others. Here on the corner, we're gonna use some slabs with trapdoors in front of them. And we're gonna repeat the design all around. These shapings sometimes might look difficult to do, but just follow along and then you'll see it will all make sense at the end. Make sure to let me know in the comment section if you like the format of the video, if you have some suggestions about the format, if you like the fact that we have a hotbar, anything. There we go. We now completed the trim. Alright, our roof will be made out of moss blocks. So follow the outline like this. Then just double up the layer here. We will slowly contract our circle by using some placeholder blocks. So here we're gonna place 3 in the middle. Then use some placeholders here to start contracting inward. And it's gonna be like this until the top. It is not a big sphere, but follow along. Also, for some people that might have followed previous tutorial, there's not much texturing in this build. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you want texturing, or do you think texturing is easier done yourself afterwards? The reason why I did with no texturing this time is to make it easier to follow. There we go. This is our first inward section. Then we're just gonna place a line of 5 moss right here. A corner 1 and then 5 moss like so again. And like this. 5 blocks. 1 here in the middle, then 5 blocks right here. Alright, so another line of 3 right here, then we'll use some placeholder to go inward, right here. Another placeholder. There we go, and then 3 blocks. Then just do the same thing all around it. Okay, we'll go a bit faster now with our contraction. So we're just gonna place 3 blocks there and go inwards right away. And then just make this small circle now. All right, now we'll place this placeholder and then just go across. Just go across because this is the last level. Then we're just gonna fill all of the air right here. So I am not good at bridge speeding. I don't know how we call that. But there we go. Now it's flat. The next part is just gonna add some details, so you can grab some leaf blocks, place them exactly where I do, or you can just place them sporadically like you feel. It doesn't really matter, it just adds a little, you know, asymmetry to the sphere, and it makes the roof a little bushy. Okay, now we'll make a small wooden branch on top of the roof. So grab your dark oak blocks and let's get into it. We're gonna do this little plus sign to start. And then place some stairs in the back of it with a trapdoor. Make sure to pause the video as you need here. You also have that cam corner to help you see where to place the blocks. We're gonna go on top here. Right there, we're gonna place an upside down dark oak stair. And then a stair on the other side with the front also. Let's go up one more. Smooth it with a stair. Add a full block because we're going with a two-way branch, kind of like it spreads in the front and the back. Right here is not a stair, a trapdoor, right like this. This is an upside down stairs. Let's place a leaf right here, right quick. Remove it. It was just a placeholder. There we go. Open fence gate. Then here a trapdoor. Let's add some trapdoor right here to create a kind of like little branch with trapdoors. So I'm trying to place this. There we go. And then, as you can see on the camp corner, it creates a little branch. Let's go back up. Right here, we're going to use a full block, a stair, then a trapdoor, but on this other side, right here. Stand on the trapdoor. Hit shift or crouch and then place it. And then we're done. Hey guys, just a quick pause. If you're enjoying this build and want more like it, I've got tons of creation available on my Patreon. World files, schematic, all ready to use. I don't have tutorials for everything I make, but all the info and downloads can be found on my Patreon page. Links in the description. Now let's go back to building. Now we will build the garden house wall. Start with some pillars, 7 high pillars of oak here in the corners. And just connect them together. So we're gonna just place our pillars first. So another 7 high here in the corner, and then like this on this side. Basically, you can just place them on the brown terracotta we placed if you use the outline in the beginning of the video. So a space of 2 in between and then 7 high. Go in the back in the far corner and then just do another 7 high right here. And then against the wall, we're gonna break a sign and then place that here. We're gonna connect these, but with spruce planks. And create a little arch with the spruce stairs and trapdoors. In the middle part, we're gonna add a 3-high oak log, place a stair on it, upside down on this side, a line of slabs, a trapdoor here to smooth the curve. Then we're gonna go on this little corner here. We're gonna start building our walls. So we're gonna use mud bricks for the bottom and then fill 4 high of calcite and then 2 more mud brick on top. And we're gonna do this all around. So here in the corner, 4 high calcite and then 2 mud bricks to connect. So here in the back, let's just put a line of mud brick. But then we're gonna place them by section so we can plan our windows. So here we're gonna do 2 of calcite and then place a window, like so. And again, here we're gonna do the same. So 3 calcite, leave a hole, place a fence for a window. Then right here, we're gonna add 3 line of calcite, but this time it's gonna be a 2 long window. Two more calcite, 1 window. Same right here. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, this right side as the left side. So 3 with a small little window on the top. And just connect with the mud bricks. Okay, from this left side here, we're gonna add some addition to the wall. We're gonna start by placing trapdoors from the inside, so we can place some oak planks on top of it. Then follow along as we create this slope here. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. There we go. We're gonna have a window in the middle, so here we can connect. Let's place some mud brick here to make a window. And here on top, we're gonna add another layer on top of it. And then 2 blocks high, 1 block high, and another 1 block. So here in this backside, look at the measurements and follow along where we place our upside down stairs. So 1 in the corner and 1 on this other side. Then we're gonna leave a 6 block gap and the same thing on the other side. Once we have these upside down stairs, we can start connecting them with trapdoors and slabs. So 1 slab like this and then 4 trapdoors. Here is going to be 2 slabs and then 3 trapdoors. And we repeat the same design on the right side. And we're going to add some support to this roof on it. So under the stairs, we're going to add a mud brick wall with a spruce connecting to it, a spruce fence. We're gonna add some flower baskets so you can place these moss blocks here under the windows with some trapdoors in the corners. And then spruce signs here to connect the baskets. You can add any flowers you'd like. Some grass, it can be pink petals, or your favorite flowers, whatever you feel like it. Another basket on this side. All right, so back to the front. Let's add some details here under the walls. Gonna add some trapdoors right there. On the other side also. So now we're gonna work on our arch, but it's a different one. Not one with stairs and then trapdoors, but we're gonna use the full blocks, then stairs, and then add a line of 2 slabs, but then use a trapdoor to create a different kind of curve. And then we'll smooth the arch with some trapdoors. So I like to be creative a bit with my arches. I feel like it's a cool aspect of building. So for this side, we'll start with 3 mud brick wall and then put a staircase, but that way, and attach a trapdoor in front of it. Same thing on the other side. And we'll go up and place 2 staircases facing into each other. Then a trapdoor. That's it. On top, in the corners, we'll add some strip spruce so we can later connect some lanterns. Then let's just build a line of spruce fence gates. On top of them, we'll place some trapdoors. Here on the side, we'll just add some trapdoors to create a little depth. Then, like in the front, we'll add some mud brick front here and connect them with some fence gates. Now let's add our lanterns for some light. Alright, for this top wall, since the oak wall is inward, we can create some depth. So in the corners, we're just gonna add some mud bricks in front of it. And then a line of spruce planks. Right here, we will use some trapdoors because we're gonna create a curve, but from the inside. So we're gonna use some upside down spruce stairs like this, and then place a trapdoor on top of it. Then we're gonna create a little curve with some slabs. In the middle, we'll go with 3 high spruce planks, and then 2 slabs connecting like so with some trapdoors in the corner. On top of our window, let's do a little trim with just a simple 3 slabs, 3 trapdoor combo. We will now start our roof trim using some strip spruce logs and dark oak blocks for the shaping. So under the roof trim, in this corner, we'll do a line of strip spruce connecting to our wall right here. Let's also add a spruce plank right there. Okay, so we will start detailing the roof. So let's start with 2 slabs, 3 planks of dark oak, and go with an upside down stair, a trapdoor, and a slab to smooth. Then we will connect another slab and a plank in front of it. Then use a fence gate connecting to the stairs. Right here, we can smooth the shape with some signs. Now let's add 2 more planks. And in the middle, we will connect and make it bumpier with some trapdoors all around. Then we can do the same design. So 2 slab, 1 upside down stairs with the open fence gate, and then we'll add the signs right here. Then in front, we'll add 5 planks, a trapdoor to smooth, leave 2 blocks, and then add another trapdoor and a slab. So make sure to pause here. This curve will be very, very complicated. So back to the slab. It was just to place an upside down stair. So we're gonna add 2 like this. Then connect with 2 more on top facing that direction. Then we're gonna place another stair and an upside down right behind it. On top of that, we will add 2 more stairs like so. In front here, we will put a upper slab with a trapdoor connected and then just close it. On top of that slab, we will add another trapdoor and then open it so we can have the same thing we had on our roof tip. It creates a little branch. Under the slab, you can place a fence and a fence gate, a trapdoor, and then in the front, a little trapdoor to create a little branch. Back under, we will extend with 2 planks. So we can add this fence gate and then some trapdoors on the side. And under that trapdoor, we will add a fence gate, but closed. That's it for our little swirl. Back to the front side, we will add a full block and then 2 stairs like so. Do the same thing on the left side. 2 planks in front of the pillars and then connect with 2 stairs. Let's add a slab here, and there wasn't already a slab over there, but it's fine. So 2 because we want to use the sign to create a better curve. Top of that last one, a trapdoor. And then connect them with some slabs. And trapdoor under. There we go. On top of it, here we can add another sign to create this little curve. Okay, so I know it's a bit hard, but follow along. Pause as you need. You will be really happy with the final result. Okay, so before we go into something very hard, let's just do here that backside right quick because it's super easy. It's a line of dark oak stairs. But then the other part in the front, it's a bit harder. We have a cam corner. Grab your placeholder blocks and follow along, okay? Open fence gate, stair on top. Open fence gate, stair on top. Another gate. Another stair. Another gate. But now a full block with a trapdoor. A stair. Open fence gate. And now let's trick you with a placeholder on top of it. All right. And now we're going to extend the roof trim a bit. So with these stairs on top, fence gate, and then we continue our stair game with, again, fence gate. And I like this. In survival, I hope you're using scaffolding or moss block or whatever. So this side is not going to be exactly the same. The roof is going to look a bit broken down, but follow along. So we start with a stair, then a full block, a open fence gate under, open fence gate again, a stair, but going inside towards the wall because we will use 2 fences right here. So this is going to give a look like the roof is a bit broken because it's going to connect to the roof later. So right here, place those blocks and an upside down stair. Let's connect it with an open fence gate. Temporary block, and like this. Then we can connect. So if you did this with no problem, write in the comments you're a roof master. Alright, so here we have a space for a lantern. There we go. And then let's go in the bottom side here and just place a lantern connected to the open fence gate. I know it's not completely connected, but hey, it works, okay? So place a chain and a lantern under. Now for this back side, it's going to be a bit easier. Let's start with a gate. There. Gate. There. There we go. Another stair. Another gate. A full block, a trapdoor, a stair. Let's continue. If you really don't like open fence gate, you can also use upside down stairs, but I love the fence gate. And there we go, and let's connect to the wall. That's it. That's it for the roof trim. That's it. Good job. Now grab your crimson blocks, the crimson planks, some stairs and slabs. This roof on this tutorial is much easier because there's no texturing. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about this. But yeah, we're gonna start with a line of crimson planks, then use a trapdoor, a slab, and then 3 full blocks for a little curve. Then we'll slowly minimize the curve. Here, we're gonna make another line of planks. And then right here in the middle, I'm gonna use 3 slabs. We're gonna go up a bit with the camera. And then just follow with a line of planks. So basically we will build the roof first with the planks. And later on we will pop some holes. Oh, right here, some trapdoors in the middle. And that is the end of that little bump. So here, 2 high blocks of crimson planks until the wall. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Break this slab and place a block. And yeah, just another line right quick. Then right here, we're gonna do the same. Complete until the diorite wall. And for that final line, we're gonna hop in the back. And again, same thing. We're just gonna connect the trim with crimson planks. So right here, we will remove that spruce stair and then just put 2 high crimson planks and then connect. Oh, right here, we will add a little dark oak sign because why not? You don't have to. And there we go. This completes our roof. We will add some details after, but before we do, let's hop inside under the roof so we can work on our structure. Okay, so now under the roof, we will add a little ceiling. So basically we will follow the crimson planks and add a layer of spruce blocks, basically upside down spruce stairs and trapdoors. Break a little bit of the walls right here so it's a bit smoother. Alright, on the other side, same thing. There's trapdoors. Just fill the whole thing. Okay, on top, 1 block on top of our window, let's place a line of strip spruce to create a pillar. We'll connect until we hit the tower. You can break this diorite wall and connect straight to the calcite. So we're gonna have some measures right here. So 2 blocks apart, we will add 4 lines of 2 slabs, like so, and do the same thing on the other side. Then in the middle, we will use some spruce fences so we can attach lanterns. So now we can add some chains with lanterns. So you can put any length of chains as you want, just don't go over 4 long chains because the lantern is going to be too low. On this side, we will just add a lantern for light. And then maybe 1 right here too. Over our door, let's add this fence 1 block apart with open fences. So we can add a lantern. It's a cool design. Alright, now to the last part of detailing of this build. We will use some leaves and create some holes in the roof for a worn down, overgrown look. Let's start with 3 lines of leaf blocks here in the corner. Let's put 1 diagonally out of them. So we will do some close-ups. You can break blocks like so right here. And again, if you don't exactly break blocks where I do, it doesn't matter. It's meant to look worn down, unique, and like just, you know, a bit more organic, okay? But you can follow exactly what I'm doing, but don't stress with it. So let's pop some blocks from the ceiling too so light can shine into the garden inside. Right here, I'm destroying the trapdoor and adding a fence. Like so. Then we can add a bit more leaf blocks around it. And around this area here, we can plop another leaf going diagonally down. Like so. Then we can pop some holes again. Let's add a fence here connected to the dark oak fence. And then we'll do another hole like this. Right here. Use some slabs or stairs. Just a bit above that part, we'll plop another hole right here. So we can break again some ceiling blocks so natural light can pop into the build. Right here, we will add some fence slabs and add a trapdoor under the crimson planks and then some leaves. Right here, we'll do another little crack. And here, I'm trying to place a trapdoor under the fence, the crimson fence. Like this. Alright, so here we're gonna attach some glowberries, so grab some shears, bone meal. And remember, you can always shear glowberries so they stop growing and they keep that length. So you shear them and then you can bone meal for that little berry. Now we'll go on the back side and then detail that part too. Around this corner, we'll start with plopping some leaf blocks. We can break a bit of the trim so we can make a line of leaves. That way it looks like it's going through the roof. I'm gonna break some crimson planks right here, shape the hole right there, and then break some of the ceiling. Add some leaves around it. We're gonna go around the top, make a little line of leaves. If you like my leaf blocks, it's a resource pack of Better Leaf. You can download it on Mudrint or any other resource pack site. I personally use the whimsy Better Leaf. This is only for Java though. Again, around the middle, let's make another hole right there. Resource pack is going to be in the description. So again here, let's add more leaves. And please, I encourage you, if you want to use a different roof colors, anything, please do so. Another thing that could be cool is using moss blocks and then maybe adding some flowers on the moss. But yeah, I'm going a bit more simple here for the tutorial. And that's the Faery Fern. Simple, magical, and full of life. Let me show you some interior ideas. Come. In the garden, we have some flower baskets for our bee farms. This garden is long, so perfect for storing dyes and flowers. Inside, we have space for a nice spiral staircase and our cozy entrance. This floor could be a brewing station or your potting shenanigans. And this top is perfect for a bedroom or a whimsical enchanting setup. Thanks for watching and subscribe!